as fast as we can.
You know how the nighttime traffic is around here?
Of course.
Mind if we come in?
I was actually about to step out.
But we're only going to be a minute. I just want to take a look around.
No, not tonight.
Well, we're already here, so we'll just take a look.
So what have you been up to tonight, Mr.
Edgar. I mean Alan. I mean Edgar Allan.
So, there's something we really want to discuss with you.
Yeah. Geez, this is very delicate, and I only bring this up amongst friends. I mean, I don't want this going any further than this room.
I'm all ears.
Hannah and I can't have any children, and I don't want to get into whose fault it is. Okay, it's my fault that we can't, and the details are too embarrassing to get into.
Okay. We've decided, after a lot of discussion, that we're going to go with artificial insemination.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I like the ideas myself anyway.
I just don't feel comfortable going to a sperm bank or something. You know, having some anonymous donor? I just really wouldn't want that.
Right. If we felt as if we were going to do this, that we would want somebody who we liked and who we knew and who was warm and bright and...
Feel free to say no. We understand that there are all kinds of implications here.
The point that we're making here is that we need some sperm.
Gee, well, my first reaction after the initial shock is flattered that you would ask me.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I would be the father. You would just have to masturbate into a little cup.
Can handle that.
Oh, okay. Obviously, we wouldn't have intercourse.
Is that an overseas assignment?
All right, so you needed to sublet for just a short period of time?
Yes,
or-
6 months, Your Honor.
You were going to be gone for 6 months. Why were you going to be out of town for 6 months, sir?
For a school project. We go overseas to study
Are you a student as well?
Yes, I am. Same
All right.
school.
And why did you select Ms. Carr as a person that you felt comfortable doing that?
Well, I had a lot of people respond to the ad. I mean, it's a great deal, and it's very close to campus. It's a really good apartment. But when she came, she seemed like a really nice woman. I've seen her around school. I didn't know her at all. And she said, this is the place for me. She fell in love with it, and I thought, you know what? She looks like she would take care of it.
Why'd you fall in love with his place?
Back with the case of Tricia Carr, who is suing James Livingston for the return of apartment rental deposit money.
You all signed an agreement.
We signed a lease.
I have it right here,
Yeah.
John.
Let me see that, please. Yes. All right, and so the owner of the building was aware that you were subletting the
Yes, he had no
apartment.
problem with that. He just wanted to make sure that I had someone that would take good care of the place.
All right.
And I thought
both your
she
signatures are here reflecting the
No, you didn't.
the amount of time, the address, and I see here that water was also included. All the utilities.
Everything was
Yeah.
included, even the cable. I mean, I didn't shut off the cable I could have for 6
Yeah,
months.
Well, I would imagine part of it is you wanted to make sure you were comfortable who was going to be staying in your house because you were still
yes,
there.
I wanted someone that would take care of the place, and she didn't really take care of the place.
I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about, Your
well,
Honor.
what are
I
you
took
talking
care
about,
of it
sir?
to the best of my ability, considering.
When I found out that she was so upset over the gas station reopening,
Okay,
I
now,
had,
so that adds a new wrinkle.
Okay.
So when you left, and you said you were out of the country,
yes, I'm out of the country.
is that when the gas station then reopens?
Yes.
You get any sort of contact
It's,
from her?
she knew I was in London. How am I supposed to keep
Yeah,
calling
he has a
international rates?
responsibility in America, so maybe you
It's
should
not-
pay
I
attention
told-
to
I
what's
gave you
going
the
on.
number.
Hey.
Owner.
No, we don't do that. So you weren't able to contact him at all?
No.
All right. And so what did you do?
So I had to start spending my time at friends' houses.
At
I
her
couldn't live
boyfriend's.
in the
You're
apartment.
interrupting. Stop.
I couldn't.
Stop. You're interrupting her. Sorry. I don't like it. And based on the evidence and the testimony before this court, the gavel is going to come down, in favor of the plaintiff. Because I think she did rely to her detriment. And even though you did everything that you possibly could have done, I think the one step that you didn't do was to put in writing this issue of the gas station, especially because she brought it up as an issue. And had you put in this agreement, as of this day, I have said I cannot promise, but what I've been told was that this gas station is not going to reopen, and then she signed that. Well, then that would have put her on notice that things could possibly change. And unfortunately, because you didn't do that, judgment will be in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $600. Case closed.
All rise.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $600.
I'm really glad the judge understood what I was going through. I'm back in school now. I'm gonna finish out the semester and I get to graduate.
You know, I gave her a great deal for a great apartment. Gasoline is everywhere in America. Maybe she should live in Amish country.
And our dear friend Wheeler Cable, Mr. Bernstein. That's going to have to be shorter than his since he's on an expense account. We're not. Let me see. Mike.
Go ahead, Mr. Kane.
Dear Wheeler, you provide the prose poems. I'll provide the war.
That's fine, Mr. Kane.
Rather like it myself. Send it right away.
Right away.
Right away.
I can't prove that. I don't want to lose all my youth in jail. Please, understand?
I think you're hiding something. If we get arrested, we'll both look guilty.
You're not getting it!
I'm not your wife. I'm not even sure if I'm your girlfriend. Just don't say anything. I'm telling you, this is my last warning.
Yeah, 7. All right. So she starts to turn to the dark side. First as an excuse, then to get some attention. You know, buying the books, playing with the cards and the boards, trying to cast spells, speak with the dead, even make a few deals. But what she didn't realize is in the end, it's gonna cost her.
So you're just gonna take her?
No, not so fast for this one. We've got a few addendums attached to her fate.
Possession?
So close, but no cigar.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? I bet you 6 months from now he'll call you out of the blue and you'll be like, who are you?
No,
what do
he
you want?
won't.
Yes.
You know, what if the woman wants to be the man of the household? Does that effeminize the
No, this is the modern era. This is the modern era.
I tell you something. You better.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say I definitely think it can be emasculating.
Yeah.
Without question. If a woman's gonna be, I mean, here's the deal. Everyone agrees that we should all be treated equally. We all want to be on an equal playing field. But at the same time, we should celebrate our differences. And the more a woman can celebrate a man for being a man, I think he's going to do that vice versa to a woman in her essence as, you know, a completely different.
Time for an ambush adventure. I know who I'm ambushing. Brad, come here. Come up here, brother. Okay. So, here's the deal.
Okay.
You've been very brave today.
Yes.
In talking about your apprehension with asking certain questions of certain people, typically black guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, or people of color, as you said, or African American if they're from Africa, but sometimes you're not sure and you don't want to say that. Okay. So, I have an adventure for you. Here's how the ambush adventure works. You have to say yes to the adventure before you know what it is. If you say yes, you must complete the adventure. If you don't, you disappoint not only me, but yourself.
Yes.
You're in.
Sure.
You're in. Okay. So, I want you to watch your adventure come together, okay? So just stand right here and you begin to let your imagination...
Hey, doctors, I have an embarrassing question for you. When I go to the bathroom, it dribbles. And it's gotten so bad that I don't go to the urinal. I go to the stall so I can put toilet paper down there. I'm really not cool having a wet spot. Is there any help with this? Is there anything at all I can do?
We're giving you solutions to some of your most embarrassing body problems today, and Brad joins us. You're not alone, my friend.
Yes.
Oh man.
I think a lot of guys have that.